Yeah, Ejike Jamal,
aka Nana Man.
And we are the
Problematic Safe Place. Yeah.
Hey.
Man, it's early, man. We up early. Golly, man. It's a Saturday morning.
First world problems. You know? But yo, we here though.
Yeah, we here for y'all, man.
To tell you the truth, I didn't really know what the fuck was going on this year. I know the Brett Kavanaugh.
That's my guy.
Okay.
Man, I'm actually going to go ahead and nominate him for Academy Oscar nominated Academy Award winning compelling testimony. Wow.
Hey, we definitely gonna get into that later.
If he doesn't win, then I know this thing is rigged.
Hey. So like a lot of I do try to check and see what's all the news, what's popping right now, and other than Carter 5 and all that, it seems like it's just been a bunch of Me Too
really
shit.
is more like Carter Y.
Carter Y.
Why did you do it in the first place?
I somewhat agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been basically just Me Too. You know what, bro? I think we should do like a Me Too Monday segment.
Me Too?
Like on IG, social media.
I'm scared because I don't want nobody saying Me Too on Me Too.
Bro, it's like it's pretty scary out here because it's like when I was younger, I was dared to grab a girl's ass back in junior high, right?
Oh, snap. Did you? Did you?
Yeah, I did it. And coach made me run. And coach, I did it. And someone told me I probably should say that on air because I'm scared as fuck. Because like my coach told me, he made me run. He made me do push-ups and told me that's not my property. He got in my ass as he should have,
What did the girl say?
She told on me.
She told on you?
And that's like she was supposed to do.
Okay.
She should have hit me in my mouth, but she just told on me and coach dealt with it.
Okay.
But what scares me is the way the climate is right now. It's like, okay, so right when I'm about to drop this new film or drop this new web series out, what if I have so and so coming up from junior high? Hey, if there's no, man, we gonna get into that. Definitely. But I think we should do Me Too Mondays on Instagram.
Me Too Monday.
I think it's a good platform.
Uh-oh.
People be like,
people will be exposed though.
People go think that's so insensitive, but I think that's a good platform to get people voices heard.
Yeah. They said actually there's been an increase in the after the Brett Kavanaugh testimony or the lady testified about her experience. There was increased volume of calls from the Me Too Center. Yeah. They actually you can call and talk about your previous story or, if you want an accusation. So it's been an increase.
Accusations.
Yeah. So.
Shit.
Yeah.
What if they make a Me Too app? Bro,
Me Too app?
Yeah, what if they make a Me Too app and somebody probably gonna take this idea and roll with it? I'll be like, fuck, I should have did this shit. But yeah, what if there's like a Me Too app where pretty much it's just easy to fill out? You just put the name of the guy, or maybe like find his social media handle, add his profile in there, write a brief description of what went on.
I think that would be very convenient, and honestly, that would help the documentation, and no way in form I'm trying to joke about this, but no, seriously, if you think about it, that's actually I think that's a better route we could take because it will increase that documentation.
Okay, but I don't know, man, that shit makes you so nervous because my bad. I have to cut you off. I think we got some invaders coming in the building right now. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Yeah, we do.
So then it's talking to our guests.
Hold on. It's two of them.
Okay.
Girl, is it sister? I see Tia and Tamara or Tamara and Tia. Okay. Oh, snap. Hey, welcome to the Problematic Safe Place. Welcome to the Problematic Safe Place. Yeah. So, whoever, I don't got cuties, so I got my cutie shot.
This nigga.
What up?
Hey, what's good, John?
Hey, what's up, ladies? How you doing?
Good.
Well, since y'all kind of just wanted to invade the show, whatever, can we get an introduction?
Hey, give them your Nana Man introductions.
Me. Well, man, I am Fathom. I am astonished. They are very phenomenal. Inspirational.
Thank you.
Inspirational.
Thank you.
You sound like you looked up synonyms on dictionary.com.
I got a thesaurus in my backpack. Don't trip. But so these girls, they're sisters, and they're twins too. Yeah. I think I spoke enough.
It's a little different.
Like I said, I am lost for words. Their beauty is beyond measure. Give up. Shout out to the twins. Okay. What a
But the twins got names. So.
Hi, I'm Wando, and this is.
My name is Wajida. People call me Jigga.
Jigga. All right, so Jigga and
Wando.
And Wando, gotcha.
Wando and Jigga.
And
Also
together
known-
we're the Oyili Sisters.
Oyili Sisters.
Okay.
Ooh. How you say it?
Oyili?
Oyili.
Yes.
All right, so
Oyili.
So what tribe are y'all?
We're Igbo.
We're Igbo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I know we talked about it in the elevator, but for people who don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
We're
Okay,
Igbo.
so
We're all
now-
Igbo.
Yeah, we're all Igbo.
Igbo takeover.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Igbo takeover.
Oh, snap. Yeah. But don't worry. I can handle both of y'all, you know.
Hey.
Can you? Get
At the
out.
same time.
Yo.
Don't worry. We could if you want to test it, we can go. We still got some time. We show for about an hour, so.
It's okay. We'll meet you after the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, meet us outside.
Oh,
In the streets.
snap.
Did the shot go through?
Hey,
Okay.
ain't winner. Hey, don't call me Kobe for nothing.
Oh,
Your shot missed. It was an air ball.
It was an air ball.
that's one. Okay, you still got one more.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. There's always 2 free throws.
Yo. So let's get into this Carter 5 shit, yo. Have y'all listened to the Carter 5?
Yeah, I heard some of it.
Me too. I haven't known anybody that finished the entire thing yet.
No.
How far are you in?
I'm not even in at all.
Not even in.
Yeah. Sorry.
Like, did we want a new Wayne album in
I'm
2018?
actually excited about it because I have listened to the past Carter albums, but yeah,
You're not
this
that
one,
excited because you haven't listened to it yet.
I haven't had time. It just dropped 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can I have time, with this era that we're in now and everything is fast paced, so I guess I'm late, but I'm gonna listen to it. So
And like you say, like with the era we're in, like a lot of people are already giving their reviews out. Like it just trips me out. Like what was Drake's new album?
The era we're in, everybody's a critic.
Yeah,
I'm even a critic. I'm a rap critic. I don't even listen to it.
But what
I
gets
got listen to jazz.
what gets me is what gets me is a nigga will put out a 30-track album. That shit is like 2 hours long, and then like an hour after the shit dropped, people already have a full review about it.
What do
How
you
the hell-
mean 2 seconds after? It's just
they
like,
don't waste no time.
well, how did you get a hold of this that quick?
And not even that. Like, the project been live for about 15 minutes. It's an hour and a half long if you listen to the entire album. How the hell were you able to put together a review?
They already have rap lyrics.
A
for it.
review
I don't
video.
get it. Like,
As far as my take on the Carter 5, I'm not gonna give an official review, because like I believe music, it needs to be digested. I have to give it time to marinate,
Exactly.
But I'm about 7 tracks in. I made it up to the Kendrick Lamar track. Right now I'm 1-7, to be honest. I fucks with the track with XX Tentacion, Don't Cry.
That's your boy.
You know
Yeah,
it.
I know. Yeah, that's
but
your boy.
I fucks with it. Now
Little
this is my question though. In that album, I wonder if him and Wayne, if XXX Tentacion and Wayne actually had a relationship, or if it was just added on later. Because in the album, he called him Extension, which is something a lot of the old heads do. I've heard Boosie refer to XX Tentacion as Extension. Or XX. Like, I mean, I didn't know how to say this shit either.
I don't even know. I'm learning today. This is the first time.
I didn't know yet.
What, he has why he go by that name? Does he have a lot of testosterone or what?
Well,
I don't know.
You keep in mind, he was, 18, 17 when he probably thought of that shit. And then he said that the Tentacion means temptation.
Okay.
Just keep in mind, this was a kid who made this.
Yeah, it's French.
Yeah.
Man, let's listen to one of the tracks on Lil Wayne's album.
Yeah,
can you play that Uproar?
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 Is that one of the good
Yeah.
What was that? One of the good ones? I hardly heard it.
Yeah, let's see. That's gonna be our song of the week. Let's see what's up. Okay, I like the beat. Hold up.
I don't.
Whoa.
Already.
Okay. I feel like Harlem Shake. Hold up.
Yeah, that's because it's so old and dated.
Hey.
Hello, yeah.
See, that's how you know the kids on
Yeah, I like it
Him
already.
to start Harlem shaking to the shit. That's how you know the kids ain't gonna fuck with it.
And then it's Swiss Beats. They probably don't even know who Swiss Beats is.
Hell no.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, shout out to Swiss.
I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo.
Okay.
You a roughneck. I'm a cutthroat. You a tough guy.
I like the up tempo. You know, I can dig it. This go hard. This is
I
fire.
made this like 3 years ago. Probably 5 years ago.
It does sound good, but it's Wayne.
It's a shit show.
Maybe he's trying to bring back a certain sound. I don't
I don't
know.
think he ever changed his sound. I like it. What's up, Jedi? What's your intake on this one?
What the fuck for? I sleep with the gun.
I mean, I haven't heard any of his new album. I really wasn't interested, but I'm listening to this and I'm like, all right, I'm willing to give it a listen.
Yeah.
You know?
It's alright.
It's all right, yeah.
It's all right.
It got up tempo, you know.
Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. I'm happy that Wayne.
Yeah, I feel like you.
So,
And
yeah.
I like Swift's speech, so you know, as soon as I heard his
Crispy
voice,
and Wayne connected.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know.
So let's talk. So Wando, I agree with you in terms of like, I just like hearing from Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to hear something from him after all this time.
Yeah.
So I've been a Wayne fan. You can't take away how monumental Wayne's movement was.
Yeah,
Okay, like he
definitely.
redefined rap. After the Carter 3, which my favorite album is Carter 2 for the record, but Carter 3 definitely redefined rap. If you look at all the Lils right now, any nigga that you see with colored dreads and skinny jeans and rapping and singing rock and roll and shit, they're
got
all
that
inspired by
South
Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
His whole era inspired by Wayne. You can't
Yeah.
deny that.
No, that's right.
So, not gonna shit on Wayne at all, but for the album, how do I feel about it? I'm not fucking with it.
The Carter Y. That's what it should be called. Carter Y.
Why did you drop this?
I
What
agree.
kind of insult?
Honestly, man, hey, I had to say it. Like, I don't
Right?
even listen to rap. I don't care.
Carter
but,
Y.
Like, honestly, my attention span is just like the next generation. Like, I just listen to the first 10 seconds of the song, and if it doesn't catch, like, that's why I resonated with Uproar, because it had a up-tempo beat, and I was like, okay, I like the cadency on it. But then the rest of them, Lil Wayne, I personally want him to increase his subject matter and content. You know, yeah, it was cool back in the day because you used to talk about sex, money, drugs, which all rappers do. All right, but give us a little bit more in depth of like what you're going through in life and how you're progressing in life.
I didn't really hear him talk about that much in this album.
Exactly, he never does.
I'm talking about the drugs part, the sex, drugs, and shit that he used to be on. I didn't really hear too much of that in this album.
Yeah, he talks about sex. He talks about drugs.
Now, Grant, I'm
yes,
sure
he
you might
does.
have a track or something, but I'm
No,
saying like,
he does. He talks at every
So what
song.
if he not? What is
That's
he
his
talking about
formula.
then?
Yeah, that's the formula in every.
well, this is what I want to hear. And granted, look, keep in mind at this time I'm only like 7 tracks in. I made it to the Kendrick track, so
Okay.
maybe he gets into it later on in the other half. But right now, I want to hear him talk about the whole baby drama. I want to hear him talk about. I want to hear him address
Honestly,
all of the
I would-
rumors surrounding
Yeah.
why the
But
Carter 5 didn't drop.
There should be
why
a
it took
baby
so
diss
long.
on there.
And Lil Wayne and what baby drama? Oh, okay.
Like,
know,
with,
yeah,
Birdman.
You talking about- I thought you were
Birdman.
talking about- Yeah, see, that's the thing about Lil Wayne and the difference from Drake. That's why I like Drake, because Drake, he addressed certain things. Now, he might not address everything that's going on in his life, but he does address it on the track. And it makes it, Drake make it feel like you're his homeboy. Speaking of Drake,
No,
I
he
went to the
doesn't.
concert.
No, he
It made me
doesn't.
feel like I'm his boy. Like, what's up, Drake? I was gonna say, what's up, dog? He was like, yeah. I said, what's up, dog?
Drake is
Who
not
you go to the
personable
concert
at all.
with?
Hey,
Who you
I
go to the
can't give
concert
all
with,
that
Nana?
information out.
Oh, I feel you.
I gotta see, you know, I'm just trying to get down with OVO. And then after that, I'm gonna leave you. OVO Nana.
But yo, did you, people talk about OVO like it's a sweatshop or some shit. Yeah, like that's what academics. Shout out DJ Academics. That's what he calls an OVO sweatshop. Because I know your boy, I love McConan. I know he did an interview recently and said pretty much everybody that's on the label say it's hell being on OVO. But that's just what I've heard.
I love McConan
Wow.
he's gay. And he would
This
say
is true,
anything.
but what does that have to do with anything?
That came out of nowhere. Can you
Yo.
get that out of this?
Nana,
No,
what kind
I'll
of
drop that.
Nana, what kind of homophobic shit? Yo,
So that was
Nothing to
gonna
do
solve
with-
everything, right? He's gay, so
That's that.
yo, Nana, you on your own on that one? Okay, nothing wrong with McConan being gay. I mean, it's a fact. Nothing wrong with it.
I figure for you, it ain't nothing wrong.
You the one that you talked about last episode. You DMs be popping out here. I heard. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
oh God,
And-
please don't bring up Machine Gun Kelly.
No, you got that-
What?
He said, let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
please
Let's
don't.
talk.
You got me.
What?
Yeah, let's not get on him because
But hey, nothing wrong with being popping on both sides. I'm gonna say that again. Okay, as a straight man to get hit on by gay dudes and females, it's nothing wrong with being popping on both sides. So shout out. But Carter 5, I agree with you, Nana. It's good. It's good to hear from Wayne, but as far as what he actually put out, it's ain't. Sorry, Chief, this ain't it.
wow.
It's not it.
I'm sad.
But I don't think Wayne should be at a point of his career where he's trying to break records, though. You know, I don't think he's trying. I don't think he should be trying to be top of the charts.
I think he should always reach for greatness.
Yes,
You gotta.
I agree.
See,
It
like,
doesn't matter how long you've been in the game, like, or where you're at in your career. I feel like you should always, push your limit. Like, keep on pushing, and get higher from there.
true, but you also can't do the same formulas you did in your younger days. Like,
That is fact.
Yeah, like take Jay-Z.
You always
for
gotta change it
example.
up.
And I always compare Jay-Z and Drake in terms of how they're able to adapt to every new wave in rap.
Yeah.
You know, they're able to, except Jay-Z can't get on this last one, this whole A wave.
Yeah, he's not getting on that.
track
And he
cadence.
shouldn't. I never want to hear
can't,
Hov
yeah.
talk about popping his Annie.
Yeah.
Okay, again. Never. But he switched it up. He did 444, which was a very mature album, and I think
Yeah.
that broke the door for making it okay to grow up
And
and rap.
it was a
Yeah.
great body of work too. Yeah.
So I want to hear a 444 from Wayne. That's what I want to hear. Like you're 35, 36 in the game
but
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. But the thing is, he's 36 years old.
35, 36.
But he been in the game since he was like 12.
Child, yeah.
So it's like he in dog years, he's like 100 years older in the game. So I want to hear
Only in rap.
Yeah.
Only in
And
rap.
honestly, I just really want these old heads to give way to the new generation.
And that's the thing.
That's
man.
it. Just let them which Wayne did that by helping catapulting Drake's career. So I'm very appreciative of Wayne.
Yes.
I'm glad he did that. But the spotlight's not gonna be on you like it used to. And then also what Wayne don't do that artists do, music videos. Like right when you dropping a single, he don't drop music videos.
Yeah.
Good visuals too. Not no. Hey, it's Wayne. Wayne is always a visual of him, and then some lime green neo lights in the background, and it's the Carter, whatever.
Yeah.
Some good visuals and a
Update his
compelling
business
story.
model.
Yeah. So increase the business model and something like that. I think that will kind of help him appeal to the new audience.
Yeah. Now, what you say about the whole old head thing, it's like only in rap, you get called an old head at 35.
Yeah.
You never hear anybody talk about any of the pop singers or the alternative artists or the rock bands. They're 36, 37, be like, oh, he's an old head. We ain't trying to hear him. Only in rap, you can't really, it's very ageist, But I think Jay-Z definitely broke that barrier to be able to grow, to be able to grow in rap. But I think Wayne putting Drake on.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely one check mark of the criteria to be considered the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
You got to put the next wave forward.
You have
And
to
I
have a
think-
successor.
Yeah.
You have
And
to.
Wayne definitely did that, just like Jay-Z did when he got Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kanye, J. Cole.
J. Cole, I don't think lived to that hype yet.
What?
J. Cole's dope.
J. Cole is up
J. Cole is dope, but I
Wait,
don't think
what's going on?
I just don't-
You
I-
said what?
I just don't think he's not as big as he should be. And I don't think
He is big.
Well, no, he should be bigger though. I think he should be
he's a
bigger.
cult following artist. He has a cult following. Pretty much, if you fuck with Cole from Friday Night Lights, you probably still fucking with him now. But he's not a Drake. He's not a Kendrick.
He's up there
put
with
him-
Kendrick.
Are you talking talent or are you talking?
I don't think he
celebrity?
gets the credit that.
credibility?
I don't think he gets the credit
I
that
know
Kendrick
J.
gets.
Cole,
Or
he's having a whole festival coming up in his own festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know too many people having their own festival.
But we don't know how many people gonna show up to that mug though.
No, he actually has some great artists too.
I think a lot of people will show up. I just think he doesn't receive his accolades.
There you go.
Drake, but the thing, Cole is similar to Drake. Cole has not put out one classic album.
What?
I wouldn't even see. I wouldn't even think.
Whoa. Time
Did I
out.
stutter?
Hold up. Red Flag.
I
Classic
stutter?
album.
Not
Okay.
one.
J. Cole. Okay.
J. Cole hasn't even put out one overall great album.
Forest Hill 2014
It
was
was-
one of the best albums he put out.
Yes, one of the best albums he put out. But
And
does that make it
honestly,
one of the best
it's
albums.
one of and the thing is, that is a great album in hip hop, and I think it would it honestly, the time period he put it out, the climate, the political climate, and what was going on with police brutality and the racial wars was very pivotal to energize the community to pretty much act for increase the involvement of civil rights. But I think that album was a great album. I think that time period was perfect. Honestly, that was not only his greatest album, but it was a movement. It was more than
you're giving
a
it way
movement.
too much, bro. You're giving it way too much.
It was a movement.
It wasn't that deep.
It was.
I give it the first 6 tracks were on point, and he just dropped the ball midway through with all that singing shit, that raspy. Like he was still trying to find his sound with the whole singing shit, and it just didn't work on that.
He always sings.
Apparently, it was trash.
Sings. Oh, I liked it. It was a single. It was cool.
Yeah, it was trash. But man, Cole isn't as big as he should be. He has yet to prove to me that he could put out aside of his mixtape work. Okay, because Friday Night Lights, dope. Cole, what was the warm up? Dope. But then his albums have always just kind of fell short of expectations. So Cole is yet to get to where he needs. What do you think?
I'm not really a Cole fan, so I won't give too much, thought on it. But
yeah, you look like you listen to U2 or something.
Wait, he said U2?
Okay.
I don't know.
But I also listen to Migos too. I'm into
Huncho!
the trap. No, but so Cole, I thought he had like, at least for like in the celebrity status, I feel like other celebrities find him valuable in the industry. But I couldn't give too much of an opinion about J. Cole. I know a lot of people that like his music. Yeah. People like Nana that like his music. So I mean, I'm kind of surprised when you say that he's not. I don't think he's like Kanye status. No.
Yeah, like I like J. Cole's a lot of his music.
Yeah.
But I know why that he's just not. I think he puts himself in a box. He's not really consistent. That's the thing. That's the problem. Consistency from Cole. That's his thing. He doesn't know how to keep the momentum of an album. But that's my opinion. What'd you think? You a Cole fan?
No, I like his music. I mean, it's not like I know every single one of his songs, but I feel like his lyrics have, like, it has substance. So I like music that has actual substance.
Yeah.
So I appreciate rappers and artists like that. Because I'm a very big Pac fan.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, like, when you have a story and when you're talking about real stuff, I appreciate it. So, I do think he has the potential to get to that status, that high status, but he just hasn't gotten there. And I think it is the consistency, him not being consistent.
Yeah. Did you like For Your Eyes Only? Because that was to me, that was very Pac-esque, I guess, the style of that album.
So, like, with most of those tracks, it was like, that's why I brought up Pac, because, like, with most of those tracks, it was, like, similar to that. So, I think J. Cole's a great artist, and he has great potential. He has great talent. So, hopefully he brings us something. Yeah. Hopefully he brings us the album that you're talking about.
Yeah. We want to see you win, man. We want to see you win. Yeah. All right?
And we want to see more conversation with Lil Pump.
Do we? Really? Do we?
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I keep getting into these new artists.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Ooh. Oh, that's Lil Pump?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always call it Gucci Gang for you.
I can't keep up.
Get it. Let's get it.
Hey, don't disrespect. He's a Harvard graduate. He's a Harvard graduate.
Oh, is he really?
Nah, he just say that shit all the time.
But he can be.
Oh, yeah. He's the one with the song with Kanye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's incarcerated
with the big,
now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That was the dumbest.
Lil Pump, he's in jail right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was
it?
Violating
probation. Yeah. So
the Lil's gonna keep lilling,
And 6ix9ine, he probably about to go to jail too.
Oh yeah, because they found a gun in his crib.
Yeah. Yeah, I like 6ix9ine. He got that little beef with 50 Cent. And he is so funny.
It's not beef. It's not beef.
Yeah.
They love each other.
Yeah, they do.
That's
50.
fun.
Yeah, 50 calls him that. Like you said.
I actually love their little quote unquote beef. It's funny.
It's hilarious. And 6ix9ine is so annoying. But I love 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 can't help but see himself in 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Come on.
But 6ix9ine took it. He'd be taking it too far. Way too far. I don't know. But that's
the thing with the Lils, the trolls. They don't know. They think they can say whatever online. Just let it fly online, and there's no real life repercussions.
Exactly. I don't know. Someone needs to teach them better.
They're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. Oh, what else? What else? More of the Me Too shit. Like I've been kind of out of touch this week as far as what's going on. But every time I look on the news, I see Me Too this, Me Too that.
Yeah.
Some more Me Too. I was telling them we should do a Me Too Monday segment, right? So y'all hear about the Nelly thing?
Oh, please don't. That is my
That's who.
first love.
That's her
Yeah.
boo.
Well, your boy settled.
He came out.
He settled?
Yeah, Nelly settled.
So what does that mean? Is that your boo still? He's selling.
That don't mean you're guilty.
That doesn't mean you're
But let's
guilty.
hear
I
what you
just,
think.
what I think is, as a 14-year-old growing up, and her first love. And I actually have a picture of Nelly, me and Nelly together.
You and a poster of Nelly together.
Okay,
I don't.
it's still Nelly. Like
really?
what else?
Yeah.
What else do you want to do? It's still Nelly. I guess.
So you
But,
a Saint Lunatic fan too?
Anything Nelly out, you know.
You can't name
fan.
two niggas from St. Lunatics in 2018.
That's currently still in St. Lunatics.
Can you name them?
Murphy Lee, Ali.
Yeah, Murphy Lee comes to mind. Is he
Murphy
still in?
Lee.
Lee,
Actually,
Ali.
Murph Derp.
Ali, yeah, Murphy
Oh,
Lee,
that's
Ali.
Murphy Lee, right?
Yeah, come on,
Okay.
guys, it's okay. It's okay, but you know, Nelly's definitely brought a lot to the culture to rap. He's, you know, the Shade Room posted something the other day saying that
Yeah.
he's the
Top
fourth,
four.
the fourth top selling rap artist of all time. Mm-hmm. So like he
Probably
won
false,
he
I'm
won
pretty
Diamond.
sure.
No.
It's not because
Yeah, it makes a lot of
he's
sense.
in different.
He's
He's
tapped
he's not
into
even
different
just
genres,
different
too.
genres. He's not even rap.
He
He's
had
a
a country
country.
song.
Yeah.
And you know how big country
Like-
is?
Yeah.
That was in elementary school. It was a white boy that put me on to Nelly.
I think he got a Grammy. I think he got a
It was
Grammy for
my,
that
my
song.
best friend at the time, white boy, let me borrow his Nelly CD, the first one.
Really?
So yeah, Country Grammar.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's
man,
funny.
Nelly
Classic.
crossed over from the gate. Like,
No,
he
y'all
crossed
need
over.
to look at that Shade Room post because you go through all his songs
you're
and he
like,
had
dang,
so
he had a
many
lot,
songs,
yeah.
so many hits or whatever. But you know, you can't. Who knows who he is in his personal life? I pray that you know that stuff didn't happen and no one was harmed. But you know, you never know.
You can't
Well,
put it
it
past
said-
anybody. Bill
Yeah, you
Cosby.
can.
Pay to keep them quiet. That's
Well,
all I
let's
know.
see. It says a Seattle area woman, and the rapper known as Nelly have mutually agreed to settle the woman's lawsuit, alleging he raped her on the tour bus after a performance last year. Then later defamed her when he claimed she made up the allegations. So your boy settled out.
Cry, nigga.
That settling doesn't
This
mean
was
he
just
did
last
it,
year.
but it does look very guilty.
Yeah.
But I don't know the situation.
You're right.
I don't know.
But I can see both ways. Like I can see settling as an option if you know. It's like the more you add fire to it, the more you add fuel to it. It's like if you're a teacher, right, and you get accused of a kid accuses you of touching him. This shit could absolutely be false. You could never met this student a day in your life, but just because that allegation, that energy is out
Yeah.
there, people are always gonna look at you. You're gonna be heavily scrutinized as a possible predator. So I think sometimes, man, maybe settling and signing a non-disclosure, maybe that is the best thing for your
Yeah,
career.
just to get away from it.
Yeah, maybe.
But it to me, it's also a mission of guilt. You settling, you know.
It just it depends on the person, honestly, and it's the scenario. Like I wouldn't want someone to continuously accuse me of something, and then it's like, if it's not looking likely like that, it's not true. Then I'm gonna want to settle just to like clear out all anxiety, the attacks, and all that. So like, even with this,
Your
Me Too
anxiety
movement-
should be cleared already because the truth y'all set you free, sister.
No.
That's not true.
There
There are several people. There are several people in jail that are falsely accused.
Again, we're all black. All right, it don't work
Right.
that way, then.
And then like
Oh,
with the
you're
internet
black.
nowadays, like people are
Yeah.
constantly attacking you on the like people are constantly attacking you, threatening you, all this stuff. Like with the Me Too movement that's going on right now, like it doesn't look good in his favor. Not saying that he's innocent. I don't know. He could have did it, but it's just it doesn't look like it would work out in his favor with everything going on and all
Nah.
these people.
Because they shutting everybody down.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody going down, especially the black people. Like, black, you know, like the whole Bill Cosby thing. He got sentenced to jail, whatever, as he should. But you see all these other people that are, you know,
getting away
white
with
in the
it,
industry,
yeah.
and they're still. You don't hear about what happens
The
with
woman
them.
who said
Yeah.
she
Or-
falsely accused Emmett Till. Why isn't
Yeah.
she in jail?
And she,
Yeah. Yeah, Emmett Till, he was killed. You know, the young boy at the
Yeah.
time, a black boy who was killed for whistling at
Oh
a
yeah,
white woman.
Yeah,
you're right.
She came out. She's 80-something years old,
She said
and
it
she
was
said
false.
that she falsely lied when she was in
Oh, wow.
on trial and
Yeah.
everything,
Lock
and she
her
admitted
ass
to
up.
it.
Okay, just like they did Bill, lock her ass
Yeah,
up.
she 80-something, Bill 80-something. They
When
both
did
need to
this
go to
come
jail
out?
together.
Yeah.
Dang.
Recently.
This month. No,
They reopened the investigation of Emmett Till, and this happened. Right, this is what sparked the civil rights movement. This is one of the things that sparked
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why is she free? Why is she out here? You know, and
living
this
her best life.
child was murdered and
like,
mutilated. Like,
brutally murdered. Like
so.
I've always said this, man. Like, obviously, the people who have been victims who have been assaulted, I want them to get justice. Okay, justice should be served.
Facts.
But for those who lie about it, for those who falsely accuse and ruin someone else's name, I think they should get the same punishment that whatever that person was gonna get if they were convicted. So if you lied on him and said that he viciously assaulted you, raped you in the alley, whatever the fuck, it turns out you lied, you should get whatever sentence he was gonna get. That's how I see.
But those kind of things is just so hard to prove because people that are involved in those kind of things, if it did happen to them, sometimes they don't say anything. They're silenced because of the pressure. They're scared or like just anything. So it's just really hard to convict someone that actually did it or to know if the girl's actually telling the truth or not. So, but I mean, I think comes a lot of victim shaming or a lot of victim blaming with that whole situation, and that's just I feel like it's just a very sensitive topic. And if Nelly really did do that, that's if it ever comes to light, that is something that I will not support him. Yeah. That crush will be gone.
That's a good time.
It will be gone. I will not deal with that boy.
So that's your boo now. But as soon as you find those skeletons in a closet, deuces.
Yeah, those are not real.
Really?
Those are not normal skeletons. Those are not like he was with this girl, that girl.
Sin is a sin.
A sin is a sin. But
no matter how small, how big it is.
I can choose whether or not I still want to deal with that person. You understand?
Okay.
So you can't separate the art from the personal life.
Oh no, I'm just saying I won't see him and be like, oh Nelly.
Oh,
I won't be. Yeah,
but you still be jamming underlay, mama,
Yeah.
ia.
I won't feel comfortable.
But you still would. You still.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Yeah,
that would be. I don't know. Because like even the Cosby show, like with the Cosby show, will I still watch it? I love that show. Bill Cosby is not he's Cliff. It's a character. So and the whole show made a great impact on family and showing black families out there because there wasn't an example of what a successful black family looked like. On television, it was always poor black families or anything like that, but this is like the really first example of what it looks like to be a successful black person in America. So the show made a great impact regardless of what Bill Cosby did in his personal life. So sometimes, like when it's something that's historic like that and it changed lives, I don't think it should be completely thrown away. But
I don't know. I'm still crushed over the decision Cosby go to jail because I still can't even imagine, even though there's evidence Cosby.
No, he needs to be in jail.
Yeah,
he needs to be there.
But like, is it? Yeah. Is he?
Did he humor them to do it? I don't know.
I think it's normal to feel like upset or not upset, but just hurt that he has to go to jail. Yeah, but because you fall in love with these people on TV, you feel like you know them. I thought that Heathcliff was my dad. Now, no, God forbid.
Just like you thought Michael Jordan wasn't an asshole. You thought you really wanted to be like Mike.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
And that reality sets in on like who these people really are. It's kind of like, yeah, it sucks, but you need to be where you're at in prison. So
yeah.
I
totally agree. Like, I'm not gonna stop. Well, I never had just a deep emotional investment in the Cosby Show.
You don't look like you have any deep emotional investment towards anything.
Well, hey, yo. Hey, I fucks with Boy Meets World. I fucks with
it was a great show.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. Those were my shows. The Cosby, Cosby Show, I know it was like a monumental, movement. I just never really got behind that wave. But do I think people should stop watching the Cosby Show? No, I agree with you. No. Dr. Huxtable is a different person from the character than Bill. But let's just be real here, man. Bill getting sentenced. The nigga got away with it, yo. He got away with it. That man lived his full life. He got convicted at 81 years old.
Definitely got away with it.
He lived a full ass life.
So how many ladies actually came out? Does anybody know?
Like what, hundreds?
Remember?
I think it was hundreds. I think it was really a ridiculous number. Like,
I mean, he lived his full life, but he's living this life now. So it's kind of like you have all these memories of like living a great life, but you're in jail now for the rest of your life. So.
Wait,
well, he's
not
yet.
He's not.
Well, it's 3 to 10.
Yeah,
he's not going. He's not going to make it through that sentence. 3 to 10 years. You think Bill really had 3 to 10
really
years?
Old, you never know.
He's in his 80s, right? People can make it to their 90s, their late 90s.
Is he? And do celebrities get to go to a special prison?
Nah, they put Bill ass in maximum security.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
Like, let me see. Yeah, Bill Cosby transferred. I'm reading a post right now. Transferred to maximum security prison. Says that the judge ruled Cosby a sexually violent predator, which was behind the reason for his prison. The 81-year-old is among some of the most violent offenders in the state.
Oh, wow.
And the new facility has 3,803 beds. All right. So, yeah, Cosby, he's just one of the guys now. He's just one of the guys.
One of the fellas.
Yeah, man.
Imagine if you're in jail and you see Bill Cosby walk in.
Cosby got to kill somebody. He got to kill somebody.
They're going to protect him.
You seen that episode of Power? I know exactly what he got to do. He has to get into a gang. I think what he needs to do is get into an Aryan gang. Trick them. You see what I'm saying? Think he's for the brothers, but get with the Aryans, the white supremacists. You see what I'm saying? They won't see it coming. So then he'll really have some street cred. You see what I'm saying? I can see Bill. Bill don't play them games. He'll shank a nigga.
Yeah. Put some of that put in pot money to use.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
my
what
gosh.
I'm
saying?
I really think they're going to protect him in there because they're going to see him as like dad.
He's
No, y'all don't think so?
You think the niggas in there really look up to Bill, his dad? No, these niggas
Yes.
Do you think them niggas up there need
Bill
role models?
probably will hit their soft side. You know, every thug and gangster got a soft side.
And I think somebody gonna trying to hit.
So I feel like
try to
someone's
have sex
gonna-
with Bill.
No, it really depends because I know like
They probably just want like, ooh, I had a sex with a celebrity. He might as well just give it up now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's already blind.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
that's
Yeah.
completely.
That's what he said. I don't know if he just said that hoping he was gonna get a lighter sentence.
Okay.
I don't know if he just tried to pull that nigga I'm blind excuse. Man, I'm legally blind.
Legally.
But reports say that Bill can't see. He's blind.
Oh man.
That's probably why he did all that stuff. He didn't know what he was doing. He was
What?
probably blind at the time.
Yeah,
Please.
Nana.
Decades ago, right?
Oh,
Mm.
This is not a joke.
Yeah. Nana, that's not funny. Okay?
I'm
No,
not laughing.
Serious. Seriously. No, seriously. Being serious.
Serious? Get serious.
It's just hard, man. Like, this nigga at 81 years old is sentenced to a maximum security prison for 3 to 10, which I don't think he's going to be able to make it. But even if he does, imagine Bill just being like the OG in the yard.
I can see that. He probably gonna run it.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
has all that money. He could get him some goons.
Yeah. He'll pay for them.
I'm
their
telling
child-
you,
say-
people love Bill
say-
Cosby.
He'll be like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
you
think
think
they'll mess with him.
he'll also he has influence inside, but he'll also influence outside. So all he's gonna do is gonna say like, hey, you protect me, I'm pay for your kids to go to school and make sure no one touch your family. You got that?
Some boss
Blood
shit.
brother, some boss stuff. We're gonna have to watch him when people get knocked out in the prison.
Yo, I would love to see that series.
Yeah, that-
Imagine if they shot a documentary series of Bill
Yeah.
Cosby
Bill
in prison.
Cosby in prison.
Oh, shit. That shit would be lit.
He'll still be
Crazy.
getting bread from the inside.
Yeah.
He don't play. And speaking of, so celebrities go to the same prison. What prison did Lil Wayne go to?
I don't know. But allegedly, they said that he had to cut his hair during that time because I think you couldn't have dreads when you were dreads where he was. I don't know if that was a rumor or not. But that's what I heard. I don't know what kind of prison Wayne went to.
Okay, because he came back better than ever. What about Gucci Man?
Gucci Mane definitely is proof of the reformed part of prison. That's the one of the few exceptions where I seen that nigga have you seen his teeth?
Yeah, he got dentures.
Oh my
yeah.
god,
Yeah.
man! I've never seen teeth look that straight.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I've
He got
never
some
seen
good
that.
dentures in there. Yeah.
Oh my
He got
god!
veneers, probably.
Came out with a 6-pack cut.
Yeah. Now, wherever prison he need to go to,
Right?
I'm gonna
I need to
suggest
go
it for a lot of people.
Right?
I'm gonna be like,
He look like he
hey,
went to
bro,
the
you
spa.
just need to go to
Right.
prison.
Yeah, let me get my life together.
Yeah. He got married, you know. He a faithful man. Yeah, so that's
you
very
know.
impressive. Meek Mill, did he go to a real prison too?
Believe so. I don't
What
know
about
if-
Martha Stewart?
I don't know where these niggas went. We're just going
Have a
down
phone.
the.
Look it up. Look it up.
Because Martha Stewart came back better than ever, and then she got street cred. Not only she came out of prison,
Had the whole show
her
with
stock
Snoop Dogg.
rose up,
Right.
and she
Yeah,
got
but she
street
went to
cred.
a federal prison though, which is completely different. It's like comparing, a hospital to, well, I don't know. It's just completely different. It's not like full of, murderers and stuff like that.
okay.
It's all
Yeah.
like
It's comparing a
money,
hospital to a hospice.
crimes,
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yo, you threw a Snoop's name. Speaking of Snoop, did y'all hear about what he was saying about Kanye?
No, what is it?
Fuck Kanye.
When he was doing the whole, when he was wearing the whole hat and saying slavery was a choice.
Yeah, Mega had. So
he's been going off on him on his Instagram for a while.
Yeah, so just recently, like Snoop did an interview where he was just basically saying fuck Kanye and hey, do we have the clip? Yeah, let's go ahead and roll the clip real quick.
You know, turn it around. Let me see this.
Goodness.
It's crazy. Has Snoop and Kanye ever did a song together?
Nope.
I apologize. Nah, I really don't apologize, man, because a lot of my fans get mad at me when I talk bad about him. But I don't. I think it's safe to say most people in our culture do not.
Well,
rock
you need
with
to know
Donald
that.
Trump.
You need to know that a lot of your fans is racist. Ain't no
See,
fucking way around. Don't even try to put no
I don't
cut.
even wanna put anything around
I
it,
do. I don't give a fuck. I tell them straight up, motherfucker. If you like that nigga, you motherfucking racist. Fuck you and fuck him. Now what?
All right.
Draw the line, nigga. He drew the lines.
Exactly.
He drew the motherfucking lines. Before him, there were no lines. Everybody was everybody. We respected everything. We didn't trip. But nigga, when you drew the line, nigga, start pointing motherfuckers out and saying, nigga, fuck y'all then, nigga.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You and them.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking
Kanye
about
too,
Donald Trump.
nigga. Don't forget about him too. Fuck you too.
Dang.
This is what I was gonna say about that. I was gonna bring up Kanye.
Throw him in the bag too, cause he right with the motherfuckers.
But I gotta ask you a question, my brother. I watch a lot of roasts. I remember you were at the Donald Trump roast.
And I was roasting his ass. I wasn't
You were-
being his buddy.
Nah,
I
you
got
were
paid,
roasting
nigga.
This
But
is
you know how
facts.
much I got paid?
These are facts.
You know how much I got paid?
Yo, what y'all think about Snoop's comments?
I mean, I feel him. I personally do not like what Kanye's been doing. Like, he's been such a big influence, and he's still a big influence. And for him to be saying the certain stuff he's saying, whether it's, you know, slavery was a choice or supporting Donald Trump and his ridiculous antics, it's just really, really, I don't know, disheartening to see someone who was so gung-ho about, like, calling the president of the United States out and saying facts that he doesn't care about black people.
How were those
George
facts?
Bush, when that hurricane happened,
Katrina.
and he, like,
Nothing
he did
was
not
being done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Kanye did it. I really don't think Kanye even had a plan. I think he just felt like he probably did see that and felt that way at the time and just said it, but didn't really have any like facts or evidence. Or,
definitely.
Like, he just. I think Kanye is the type of dude that just let it fly. Like just he's in live
He's
thought.
very compulsive. Like he just anything he'll just say it off top.
But I think when he made that statement, he said it for a lot of people that actually felt that way, and they appreciated him for that. So for him to come
His
years
honesty.
later
Yeah.
and say a whole bunch of nonsense, it's kind of like, are you okay, Kanye?
But we appreciate him for his honesty. Now he's being honest again.
It's
what I'm saying. Nana, that's
being
what I'm
honest.
saying.
He's not
He's
well.
not being honest,
He's
y'all.
not well, guys. He's not well right now.
We know he's sick, but it's still giving him an excuse like, oh, he's just sick. That's Kanye.
That's
your
No,
friend.
No,
I agree. No,
I'm
I
not-
agree. That is
yeah,
Kanye,
it is
but
Kanye.
It's disheartening to see him on this side of the fence, like, and supporting somebody who's clearly like not someone you should support.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Cause that's what it's that's what it's about. I think it's because now we don't fuck with Kanye because he's on the opposite side of what we're on. But Kanye's keeping the same energy. I still don't believe that Kanye was ever in the quote unquote sunken place. Maybe when he was on the Ellen show or whatever morning show and he was talking that my joy, like talking about Kim, she's my joy. That was definitely sunken place.
I think
there is one.
I think he's
Okay.
whatever sunken universe or place he's
Why
a
can't
part
we
of
just
that.
be
He's
happy?
enrolled.
He happy. You know, my joy, man. He
Is
got a
he
girl.
happy?
Yeah. I mean, whatever makes him happy is cool.
I don't think he's happy.
I don't think.
I never understood. You got all that money in the world and you're not happy.
You know the
Money
people
make
that
you happy?
you know
It does make me.
You know the highest rate of
yourself,
suicide are rich people.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, sister. Money make me happy.
Money does not buy
I think
happiness.
money
I
just
need money right now.
money just gives you more resources to do whatever it is that you've been doing.
Yeah.
If you were a nigga before money, if you were cooning before money, it just gives you more resources to do coon shit. All right, it doesn't change anything.
I just can imagine you with money. What would you do?
Honestly, man. Let's see, what would I do? I would definitely buy a production company. I would get my
Okay.
businesses right.
Okay.
That's how I would go. I'm not actually
What
do
would
now,
you do
so I don't
with
see
money?
myself.
What if y'all
flashing.
ladies had all the money?
To pay off my loans.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Off top.
True Nigerians.
make sure that my mom and dad are good,
That's it.
and my siblings,
Yeah.
and then go out into like the business venture.
Oh,
I would
that's
try.
sweet.
After my loans and my family are good, travel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
I'll add
that's
that
sweet.
to the list too. So
That's sweet. I think I'm gonna say what everybody wants to say. I'll get sections every day. Okay.
I would
Flaunt
never-
money in
That
front
is
of people who
the,
don't
that is
care
the
about me.
dumbest thing
Pop
to
bottles.
blow money on. I'm sorry. Like section.
But y'all be in sections every weekend.
I mean, if someone
No, I do not. I actually don't.
Every weekend.
I actually hate going to the club.
Yeah, but I never seen you not go to the club and not be in a section.
If I'm going to the club,
Yeah,
I'm going to
I'm
be in
gonna
the
be in
section.
section. If I'm
Why can't you just be with the
That's
ordinary people?
Yeah.
You just said you're opposed to
Hey.
section. Why didn't you just
Because
stand with
there's
general
seats.
admission?
I'm not about to stand.
Oh,
Why
we
would-
wear heels.
You're gonna be
Do you
out there with the
know?
people.
Do you know, Nana?
interesting.
Why can't I?
Why can't y'all just
Why
keep it
can't
with
I
general
sit?
admission?
Why can't I sit down?
You go to the club and sit down. Ain't that contrary? That's a
And stand up when I'm ready to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta rest my feet.
I need
I don't have to
options.
wear heels to the club, so y'all don't understand the struggle.
Yeah. Well, we don't. You know, it's 2018. You know, I'm sure somebody,
standing the whole
somebody
time.
out there killing it.
Yeah,
Killing it in some heels.
somebody, yeah.
But I actually hate going to the
Kudos
club,
to
so that's the wrong example.
Interesting. All right.
So last thing about Uncle Snoop. Last thing about Uncle Snoop. So y'all think he was wrong for what he said about Kanye? Bottom line.
That's Uncle Sue. He's not
Yeah.
wrong. If he want, he's not wrong. If he feels like Kanye, like he feels like Kanye betrayed like this people, black people as a whole, and he's really on some F you type stuff. Like if someone goes behind your back and does something, or if you feel betrayed by somebody, and you know if that's how he feels, I feel like he's not wrong for feeling how he feels.
But that's one thing about like I'm tired of like the whole like the new wave right now where it's like, okay, if you like Trump, you a racist. I disagree with that. And that seems to be like the common tone right now. Like when I heard Kanye talk about Trump, it was clear all the things he said he liked about Trump, it had absolutely nothing to do with politics.
Well, are they
Yeah.
saying that Kanye is racist?
Yeah, people
Yeah.
say Kanye's racist. People
Okay, I
say
don't think
that's
he's
the
racist.
conversation.
I don't think he's racist. I think he's confused, and he's being Kanye. Like I said earlier, it's just
How long is
he's
this
on the wrong
confused
side of the
stage
fence.
gonna last? Because he's been confused for about
Y'all
5,
say
6
he's
years.
confused by
I
all
really
these
think it's
years.
been since his mom passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
do
he's
Yeah.
well and know what he's doing.
I think
Yeah.
it's. I think
And
it
I
has
think he
to
needs
do
to be-
with mental health.
It's a
All
serious
everybody deal with
issue.
mental health.
Yeah, everybody, but some
needs-
are more extreme than others.
Exactly.
But when he popped off at Nick and Drake, yeah, when he popped off at Nick and Drake and Tyson Bedford, I think I haven't heard Kanye speak that clearly, you know, as far as his, you know, his thoughts in a while. And he did say he was on his meds too. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, and y'all know he has a new voice. Y'all haven't noticed that? There was this one interview that he did, and he did not sound like Kanye. He was talking so weird. Like, I really think this is like a mental issue, whatever. And then on top of that, you know, he's on meds, so I think he's well aware that he has something going on. And I think he even said he has therapy and all this stuff, or he went to go
Yeah.
seek therapy, which that's a great thing. I think everybody and anybody should seek therapy, especially if they know that they need it.
Do you do therapy yourself?
Prayer.
I want to start
Prayer?
honestly.
That's my therapy as of right now.
meditation.
Is it working?
I cannot afford a therapist right now, but one day I will probably go seek, therapy whenever,
Well, I get free advice all the time on Thursdays from the and just to let everybody know, from the hours of 7 to 10 on Thursdays, you can give me a call. I'll give you some good advice for free. Just know that if the outcome comes out worse than I predicted, then I am not held accountable for your actions.
Okay, so you're a free therapist. Therapy Thursdays.
Yes, therapy Thursdays.
Isn't that
Yeah.
a club? No.
It should be.
It probably is one.
Thursdays
It probably sounds.
You know what? That actually, yeah, that's.
I believe there's a rehab as well.
Yo, it's the new club. K104 Therapy Thursday.
I walk out, honestly. I don't know if that's the type of, but I do. Everyone should go to therapy. But nothing wrong, black people, with therapy, prayer, and medication. I believe you need all three, not just one or the other. All three.
Medication.
I don't know about medication. It has a lot of negative effects. I don't know. About
Yeah,
Symptoms.
but if you
And-
see, but
Yeah.
if you hear, if you talk to God, that's one thing. But when God talks to you, that's when it's an issue. Y'all hear God, ladies? Yeah.
I don't know.
I've never literally heard a voice.
Different ways.
Yes,
I
like-
agree.
But
That's one thing
I'm
being
saying
shown a
I
sign.
never literally heard a voice.
Oh, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's one thing to be shown a sign, but to actually clearly
Yeah.
hear a Morgan Freeman voice in your head telling you to
Morgan Freeman, really?
I don't know.
But the Lord does speak to me, but I don't hear an actual vocal voice.
Okay, so
like
he shows you things.
yeah,
Yeah.
or he speaks through different avenues or ways, but not at a voice.
Yeah.
So
So nothing wrong with medication, okay? Use all three. We call that the Trinity, all right? Medication, therapy, and prayer. Can't go
There
wrong.
you go.
All right?
Which one you missing?
Therapy.
All three. Okay.
Therapy, definitely. Yeah, I would say all the above.
I am a child of God. Yeah, that's all I do.
All you do.
Mm-hmm.
that's beautiful, Nana.
I just want
Deep
everybody to know
bars.
that.
All right,
Everybody's listening.
so your boy Brett.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Oh my
Man.
God.
So I've been missing
wow.
a lot of tea this week.
Don't get me
All
started
right?
on him.
But where to begin? Nana, take us through this.
Man, okay, so Brett Kavanaugh was supposed to be confirmed this previous Friday as our newest Supreme Court Justice member, which is a lifetime position. But he had a lot of ops against him. So 2 weeks prior, there was a lady that came out and said he sexually assaulted her, and she wanted an FBI investigation, but she wouldn't testify in front of the Supreme Court justice, because And then another lady came out a week later. So 2 ladies. Then a third lady. Now the second lady, and I forgot her name, doctor. She's a psychologist, doctor. What's her name?
It doesn't matter.
Doctor.
Okay, but anyway,
Remember her name?
she actually testified in front of the Supreme Court justice, and it was a compelling testimony. But to combat that, Brett have an even more compelling testimony
Yeah.
that I am gonna personally nominate him for Academy Award winning presentation.
Yeah.
acting.
Hey, let's roll the clip.
acting,
Jedi,
right?
can we play that clip of Brett Kavanaugh's Academy Award winning performance?
Which one do you want to do? The one where he's crying?
Yeah.
Okay, 147.
All right, here.
And that was some real tears. That was amazing.
Let's turn it around because I gotta see this again.
He's crying. That whole one. It's a minute.
I'm not questioning that Dr. Ford may have been sexually assaulted by some person in some place at some time. But I have never done this to her or to anyone. That's not who I am. It is not who I was. I am innocent of this charge. I intend no ill will to Dr. Ford and her family. The other night, Ashley and my daughter Liza said their prayers, and little Liza, all of 10 years old, said to Ashley, pray for the woman.
Take a break.
Oh my God.
A
Yo,
lot of wisdom from a 10-year-old.
yo.
We mean no ill will.
You laughing at his pain.
Yo, I've never seen a white man try to single white female his way out of some shit. He's straight up trying to single white female his way out of this.
Single white people.
My daughter Eliza, little Eliza, she's 10 years old.
Add the tears. Boy.
Little Susie.
Yo. Okay.
Oh.
Y'all's thoughts, man.
I was just watching this. I was just like, this guy's a clown.
Nana, are you okay?
It's just amazing. I'm acting myself, and wow, that was a compelling. Oh my goodness. This is
Oh my God. Are those tears?
this is the saddest scene. This is worse than when Mustafa died. This right here.
Nigga, who?
Mustafa Lion King.
Mufasa? I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, it sounds kind of weird.
What?
I was like, Mustafa. We knew what you meant.
I didn't know what you talking about.
I mean, this is. Can we give him a round of applause? Wow.
That was great.
He
Great.
doesn't
Great
get
acting.
nominated for an Oscar, then I know it's rigged. Wow.
That was a hell of a performance.
That
though,
was
man.
wow.
It was.
Wow. Play if you don't mind, Jed, I play that another film when they were questioning him about his drinking problem. Starts at 1:47. This is now we obviously know the next person who's going to be our
This whole
Supreme Court
2-week
justice.
effort has been a calculated,
Go to 147.
orchestrated political hit.
What about when Judge Harris was asking him questions and he did not want to respond?
Investigation. This committee is this hearing.
You're saying there's never been a case where you drank so much that you didn't remember what happened the night before or part of what happened?
You're asking about, blackout. I don't know. Have you?
I have no drinking problem.
Yeah, nor do I.
She didn't answer the question.
Would you want to do it?
Yeah.
Y'all noticed that, right?
That's good. Yeah. So he obviously he has a drinking problem.
He doesn't answer any questions.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
He answered a question with a question. I like that. Well, that's what I do. Answer your question with a question.
Yeah. So let me like try to get a summary because I'm getting caught up with all the bread. How you say Kavanaugh?
Yeah, Kavanaugh.
Yeah, Kavanaugh. So these allegations stem from when he was in high school.
When he was 15. He was in high school.
15.
They used to have parties. There was drinking involved.
Okay.
And they pulled her into, someone pushed her into a room.
Yeah, him and his friend were in the room with her alone with loud music.
And he was on top of her.
He was on top of her, caressing her.
Yeah, touching her inappropriately.
Got you.
And she thought she was going to get raped.
She thought, or did she get raped?
She thought.
She thought.
She said she never got raped.
So there has been no, at least there's no penetration allegations.
No.
So she thought she was gonna get raped.
It's sexual misconduct.
Touching a woman inappropriately without her consent it don't matter.
No, absolutely facts. But okay, this is where I'm at right now. Maybe I don't have all the information. I'm getting caught up here. So this happened in high school. She thought she like we could say at least maybe he was guilty of misconduct. But should this impact someone 35 plus years later?
I mean, there's 2 other accusers coming out, that came out. So I mean, I don't know what their cases are though, but still, it's like he's repeating this act. So
okay.
Well, not only were there 2 other accusers, but his old college roommate came out and was like, "Why is this dude trying to act like he didn't drink? He drunk a lot and got piss drunk all the time."
Yeah.
Okay, but
so is that somebody that we want having a lifetime
exactly
position?
What's wrong with that though?
But they're questioning his judgment of character. That's what's
when you're
real
20
question.
years old and you get pissy drunk at a party. What does that have to do with you being 60 or 50 something and be able to?
Well, he's lying about it and saying he didn't do it.
See, that's his problem right there. He shouldn't lie about it because I'm like, you're a fucking kid. Like, why lie about that? Why lie about that?
But see,
I would lie about the sexual misconduct shit. I mean, if he's guilty of that, I can understand why you try to cover that shit up. But getting drunk drunk as a college student.
But do the American people want someone that has done that or participated in that as your next Supreme Court justice?
No, I know it's okay. So answer your question. I'm answering your question, but this makes me think. I'm not at all making a defense for him, but it sounds like we're expecting Jesus Christ to be appointed as the Supreme Court. What's the position again? Supreme Court Justice. Supreme Court Justice. What I'm saying is he was a kid at one point, and no, just because you were a kid doesn't excuse rape or any of that. I'm not making excuses for that. But what I'm saying is to get this position, do we expect you to be a perfect human being all your life? Yeah. Not to be a kid who made mistakes.
Pretty much. I think with that whole issue, I think the whole drinking. If that's not an issue that's currently going on right now, to where he's getting pissy drunk and stuff like that, that shouldn't be an issue of any sort or whatever. But the whole sexual misconduct and all stuff, all those allegations about the touching her inappropriately, that it doesn't matter what age. I think even if you were convicted of murder when you were 12. And then people are just finding out now. No one's gonna say, "Oh, let it go." It was how many years ago? You know what I'm saying? So a crime is a crime. But I think another reason why it's an issue, even if you just look at the drinking part, I think now this issue is because the fact that it's getting out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody has their skeletons in their closets. I'm sure Barack Obama has some. I'm sure there's some stuff that happened.
He did drugs, and you talked about it in the book.
And I'm sure there's stuff that happened while he was in administration, but no one knew about it. Mm-hmm. Just the fact that this stuff is getting out about it, it's going to cause problems for him.
Obama is one of the presidents who got like one of the cleanest cut presidents that we've had.
And you need to be like that if you want to be Supreme Court. You need to be clean and cut. It doesn't matter what happened in your past. You got to make sure that stuff does not get out.
Well, see, Obama. Well, see, maybe that's where Brett messed up because Obama made a book where he talked about how he used to experiment with drugs.
And he's being truthful.
Yeah,
he's not lying.
That is the problem.
And he's being painted as a liar.
Brett
so if it was just the drinking thing alone, he's still making himself look like a liar. Mm-hmm. But now it's the drinking thing and the Me Too, allegations, all that stuff. So it's just piling on top for him, and he's just lying more and more. He may not have done the sexual stuff, which I don't think anybody believes.
He may have,
I don't think anybody believes that he didn't, but he may not. But he's making himself look like a liar because he's lying about everything.
Okay. He wouldn't even allow people, like, they wanted to do an FBI investigation. He wouldn't allow that. It's just like, if you're innocent, you would allow that to happen. Like, go ahead. Search, you're not going to find anything. He's clearly hiding something. So it's just that. And then, like, this performance that he just put on, it just shows that he's not, he's not serious at all.
The crying clip was very classic.
Girl.
He gave it his all on that one.
Yo, he definitely did. And then just the way he came in, saying that this is a joke or like this whole thing.
He's using a lot of emotionally loaded language.
Yeah.
Try and persuade the crowd, bringing him, oh, my daughter, little Eliza. Just the language he was using is meant to. He had no facts, no validity. He was just trying to appeal to emotions.
Oh, and he gave a disclaimer that he wrote this himself. He shouldn't have. He should have let somebody review that.
Right, for real. Because the thing is, I don't think America will accept tears from a white man. Not any man, but definitely not white. I think that's like the last. I think that's the last group that we would accept tears from.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
America as a whole?
Yeah. I think white men's tears hold the least amount of stake as far as like negotiations go.
For who?
From white men.
No.
Oh, like what do you mean?
Like, are you saying
who's the
white
audience?
People wouldn't? Yeah.
Well, everybody.
Yeah, like if you.
Are you saying everybody?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
Really?
Maybe white women will accept it.
I accept his tears.
I know you do.
Yeah, I accept his tears.
Accepts it.
So
I wouldn't.
Crying's healthy. Do you cry? When's the last time you ever cried?
I really don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't even cry. I don't think you ever.
He's not lying. I mean,
when's the last time you cried, Nana?
Huh?
When's the last time you cried?
Man,
Like
I
5
cry
seconds
all
ago?
the time. When I cried the last episode of Power.
You
I cried.
you literally cried right now today. Like
I
right
cried,
here.
Yeah, I just cried.
I thought you were gonna have a tear. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did tear up a little bit today. I cried, and I can't get it out. I can't get it out. So I feel like it's okay for men to share tears. It's sometimes.
He's really engaged. That's even more.
Can you pat my back? Because thank
Y'all
you.
are just like, man, this.
Thank you.
Just very foolish.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
You want to touch a little bit more?
And Oscar, wow.
A little bit more. Get a little lower there.
Wow.
So how do y'all feel about being denied, I guess, an opportunity, a certain opportunity based off dirt coming from your past as far as high school?
High school.
Now, I believe rape is a bit different. It is pretty different. Same with murder, like the point you made. Murder, because I think there are unforgivable sins, and the ones that are unforgivable, the ones you can't take back. Like, you can't unrape somebody. You can't unmurder someone. If you stole something, you can always replace it. Most things, But I think,
But you can't replace the trust.
True.
If you stole from somebody.
That is true. But yeah, I do think there's unforgivable sins. But I mean, like, so I would just hate the idea. I was telling Nana this earlier, okay? Like when I was 14, right? I was dared to grab a girl's ass when I was 14, right? I'm absolutely terrified that, hey, when I'm about to drop this, this film project out, to drop it or make this big move, and all of a sudden allegations come up. You know, say, oh, that denies me an opportunity. Some shit I did not even thinking at 14, which was stupid, by the way. Obviously, you know that was just I was just being a stupid kid. But
I think situations like that, it just depends on how the person reacts to it. Like she was saying earlier,
the person lying, is like the victim.
The person being accused of the.
Oh, okay.
Or the person whose dirt is being brought to light. Like she said before, him lying about it is not a good look. Like, and Obama being truthful about it is a whole different approach. So for you, if that were to come to light,
it's the 8 Mile effect.
Yeah, you say everything.
Yeah, exactly.
You say everything about you. Yeah, I am. I do live in a trailer with my mom.
Yeah,
and what he did at my girl, I'm still there. Yeah. That whole 8 Mile effect. That's how you win in everything. Honestly, like if you're in a rap battle, you say everything that's about you. So they be like, "What's up with you now? Like, let's go."
Tell me something they don't know about me.
Yeah. And I don't believe that there are unforgivable sins. I believe all sins should be forgiven.
Should they?
Oh, really? Have anybody ever sexually
I've been inappropriately touched several times.
At the club?
Literally over 100 times.
Like,
so you are Me Too victim. Would you like to share your
I believe probably almost every woman has been sexually harassed in some kind of shape or form.
And even some of my friends who haven't dealt with that, they see it happen to like us in particular, and they're just like they're in awe. Like, people
so can
really
you
actually
explain
do that.
a little bit more in detail for our listeners? Like, how does it happen to you?
I'll walk by in a club or I'll be standing in the club and a guy walks by and grabs my ass.
So it's not that deep, huh? Just I'm talking about like the explanation. It's just simple. It's just you're just chilling, just doing your thing, and
there's literally no like it's people that I would not even know that like my sis had told me that she stays in DC. She told me she was walking down the street and someone just grabbed her chest walking down the street. Like, there's some real sickos out there, and so like stuff like that happens. I believe people have mental issues as well. People that do stuff like that and need help. And
I mean to laugh.
No, but I think it's just been so normalized, though. I think people make it seem like it's a normal thing to do and it's an okay thing to do because you know you see it in pop culture. I mean, even before music videos and all that stuff, it was something that happened. But I think it's more common and more okay because if like little kids growing up, they have access to all these music videos. You know, when we're watching, when we're younger, there was TRL, there's 106 in Park, all the stuff. You watch these music videos as a child. You see these artists that you look up to grab a girl's butt, and it seems like it's cool, or like swipe a credit card between some girl's booty cheeks.
Pull her top off.
You had older guys who were telling you like, "Yo, hey, grab her ass."
And if you like
pulling her top off in the music video. That
I've heard.
dog. Yeah,
I think it's a video. I don't know. Maybe I was about to say ain't nothing but Jesus. Maybe it's not. But there's a music video where he pulls off her top where she's playing volleyball,
and she just laughs about it.
And then she goes like this and she runs away. But it's not like
laughs, though,
I don't know if she laughs.
She actually, she does run away.
She runs away.
She seems embarrassed.
But it's just like
acting though.
It's acting, but it's just showing.
We know
it's showing the actions of the people that they're looking up to, and they're like, "Oh, he's cool. That's something cool to do." You know what I'm saying? So as a child, you may imitate those things. Like maybe you have done it. I mean, it's even shown in The Wood. I dare you to grab that girl's booty. I'll give you $1.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
Though.
And now I'm not going to even say now. I guess it always has been sexual assault. Grabbing a girl's ass.
Yeah. I mean, it's violating. It's violating someone without their consent and all that other stuff. Even there used to be games growing up. What is it? Smack that. What was it?
Smack that ass.
I think there was an acronym for it.
GTA. You write on your hand. STA. You write on your hand.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something that was so normalized.
I wasn't cool enough to play those games, so I don't know nothing. I just wanted friends.
I don't know if that's a Houston thing. I don't know if y'all did that in Dallas.
No, but even still, like some girl, it's also like experience. Like guys do it to certain girls, and they're okay with it. And so they think that they can do it to every girl, and then they'll be okay with it. Like some girls will just laugh it off. I've literally seen it where girls would be grabbed inappropriately by people they don't know or barely met, and they'll be like, "Boy, stop," or just laugh, and it's just like.
And then if you come up to the wrong one, they might swing on you, like
get the
like me and Wando.
Snap! Y'all had to give a little.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No, back in the day, we used to. It was like zero tolerance. Don't touch me, or you won't get touched. with my fist. But
So
you know,
that's
after
what y'all doing.
after seeing other people get hit back, we thank God we never got hit back. But after seeing other people get hit back, we kind of chilled a little.
Yeah, you can't
and
hit
just
every-
like,
Yeah.
and just like, leave me alone.
Learn how to
Y'all
articulate your points.
No, but I think it's been so normalized and stuff like that. So this whole Me Too movement and like even stuff that he has done in the past and him getting repercussions for it now, it's kind of setting an example, and it could be an example for younger children. Like what you do now will affect you years later.
And for you,
so
I feel like some people are surprised, like her coming out about it now. But it's like seeing all the other people do it is giving her courage to do it. So I feel like it could be true that he did that in high school, and she's just not coming forward about it because she sees this person who's gonna be Supreme Court justice, and it's like, I don't want this person being like
He doesn't
in that
need to be there.
position.
And see, that's always been like my question. And Dez last week cleared a lot of things up for me as far as my question. I've always wondered is why does it take women so long to come out, about it? But when she explained to me about the rape kit, I didn't know that you couldn't shower until you took the rape kit.
Yeah.
And to me, that changed everything.
Yeah.
Like right there, because I'm like, shit, if I got assaulted, that would be the first thing that I would do is want to wash that off of me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that made sense.
Yeah.
But what I still don't understand is why a lot of women choose before the guy. Typically these allegations come forward when a guy is about to make a big move. Like Charlamagne releasing a new book, allegations came out. Other people, Ryan Coogler, who made Birth of a Nation?
Nate Turner.
Nate Turner. No, that's who is
Nate Parker.
Nate Parker.
I used to get them confused too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Nate Parker.
Nate Parker.
Okay, allegations came out when he's about to drop Birth of a Nation.
well, the
Why-
allegations for him didn't come out. They already went to trial and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, it got brought back up.
Yeah, it brought back up. Yeah.
I think it's because for me personally, I would imagine if I see someone that had wrongfully, like, did something wrong to me, and I see that they're like about to do something great for themselves, it would just bring back, those memories and anger, all these other different types of emotion. It's like, nah, like
Even
F
Power, that episode of Power, that girl that heard his voice on the TV, she was like, she dropped the plate and she was just like, oh my gosh, and then she's seeing that he's doing all these great things and looks like a great guy, and she was like, nah, he killed somebody, so, and then she comes out when he's doing this great thing for the community, and it's just like, because it just brings back memories of what happened, and it's just like, this person is not is not the person what y'all
Shouldn't
think
be in
they
that
are.
position.
Like,
it'll be different if he doing some gangster stuff because that's what.
or if you don't hear from them on the on national television, and the whole world sees him as such a great guy, you know what I'm saying, and he's really not what he's.
Because I think all these allegations really come out, especially when these people are going to positions that are, that you need to have a good judgment of character. You have to have integrity. You said the Birth of a Nation. That's a great. I haven't seen the movie, but I know the plot, and it's about what Nat Turner.
Nat Turner, and then those the trial resurfaced, and then for Brett Kavanaugh, he's about to be in a lifetime position, about to be a very powerful man in America, probably one of the most powerful men in America, and his high school things are coming up. So it seems like all the Me Too movement is coming up when these guys are in great positions or approaching it. And this is my thing. This is where things get a little fucky for me. All right. And I mean, let me frame this because, like I said, this get taken a certain way. Not at all am I condoning anyone guilty of assault in any way, shape, or form. They get caught, be prosecuted at the greatest extent of the law. All right. With that said, it's something about somebody back in high school or so many years ago. Let's use Charlamagne, for instance. Okay. Allegedly, he was accused of raping a girl, 15 years ago, something like that, right? He was like 22, 23 at the time. And then allegations came out now, like, a few months ago when he's about to drop a new book. It goes to me, it's like when the person, when you can see, at least publicly, appears to be completely different. They've grown, they've matured, you know? It's something you just feel weird about. It's like, okay, I would never, it's like me getting the chance to see your growth and get to know the new you. I already like the new you. I'm growing attached to the new you. But then when some dirt from your past comes up, it's like, do we continue to judge you based off your past decisions, or do we move forward with who you are? So going back to Kavanaugh, high school him compared to the current him. should you be held down throughout your life to your old mistakes? Like, I mean, like way back, like when you were a kid, when your brain wasn't even finished developing?
I think everything you do has a consequence behind it. You like with everything. I think you learn that as you're growing up. Like everything you do will affect you some shape, way, or form, or whatever. So at the end of the day, if you did something like, you know, whether it's rape, whether it's stealing, whether it's murder, whether it's, I don't know, anything, I feel like there's going to be consequences for that. Just because you're out of the clear for a couple months, a couple years, doesn't mean it's going to come back around and bite you. So, I mean, you could say, you know, even with this whole Charlamagne thing, like, people listen to him every day and all the other stuff, and you'll be like, man, Charlamagne just seems like a great guy. It doesn't seem like he will do something. You don't even know the him now.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like...
Who's to say they changed?
Yeah,
Well,
who's
you
to
know,
say they
from him
changed?
now, it's like, and yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know Charlamagne personally, but it's just hard for me to imagine that a man who has 2 daughters, you know, a man who's raising 2 little girls, has a wife, would still be moving in the same way that he was accused of when he was in his early 20s. Still living on the dirt roads amongst corner, you know, slinging dope and shit like that. It's very hard for me to imagine you would be in that same mindset.
I'm sure it's hard for people to imagine OJ killing Nicole. And I'm sure it's hard for people thinking that. Y'all know there's a lot of people that think he did not do it.
Yo, OJ did that shit.
No, I think a lot of people know that he did it, and there's some people that are still in denial.
It's because it was the first time where a black man actually beat the system. I think it was more so
they wanted him to beat the system.
They played the blacks. They played the blacks back then. Like if you watch, I don't know, did you watch the
30 for 30
trial?
The
30 for 30?
30 for 30, yeah, the documentary.
I watched the Netflix
watch that.
one,
They
though.
played them. No, I think that was...
Was that it? True crime? American crime? Something like that.
American story. American
was it fictional
crime.
or was it a documentary?
A documentary.
Okay, now watch the fictional one.
No, watch the documentary.
Okay.
They flipped it.
But there's some black people that really still think that OJ did not do it.
They're just loyal.
In denial.
And that's okay. It was like...
It's because people loved OJ because he was like the all-star American football player. Yeah, he didn't love them.
He didn't even...
It was bigger than OJ. It was like with black people, we've gotten hold so much by the law. We got hold so much.
Oh yeah. That's what the
payback.
That's what the documentary said. That's what the documentary said.
Yeah. It was like when this nigga got over, it was like almost like a win for us.
Yeah.
You know,
we finally get to win, but
it really wasn't.
he really killed somebody. It's not a win.
Yeah, it's not.
But like, if your girl, your wife, or the person you were messing with was fucking around with some other niggas and you still paying for the house that she's living in.
Oh, so that's what she was doing.
Oh, yeah. It goes back to the Chris Rock stand-up when he talked about it. He's like, I'm not saying you should have killed her, but I understand. Take 50 Cent, for instance. He burned his baby mama's house down.
Oh.
Allegedly. Allegedly, he had her house because she moved on with her life, got herself a new man, but he was still paying for the house at the time. Allegedly, I'm just gonna say that shit caught on fire. I don't know how.
Was she in that?
No, she wasn't in the house.
Did he know that?
I'm pretty sure
I
he did.
Yeah. If he did it. So I'm just saying, OJ, okay, is there such thing as murder without, do you think there's ever motives for murder?
I feel like there's
good
sometimes
motives. Justified, I should say.
Justifiable motives.
Yeah.
If someone's trying to kill you.
That's not murder, that's self-defense.
I mean, revenge.
Have you ever
on a time to kill, I felt like that was, I was feeling. I don't know if y'all seen The Time to Kill, but Samuel L. Jackson, his daughter got raped by some
white.
I'm like, say no more. It doesn't even matter. Just
yeah.
My got raped. He got to go.
I felt him, man. I felt him. But your vengeance is not. It's not your vengeance, it's the Lord's. But I felt him. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a political answer.
Yo, faith. Yo.
No, but I'm saying I felt him. I felt him.
The Bible says faith without works is dead. I'm just saying.
Please don't take it out of context.
Yeah.
That is completely in context. Like vengeance is the Lord, but faith without works is dead.
Are those two together?
They're not together.
Okay.
Y'all want to go to the scripture?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Y'all want to go to the scripture and read the one?
Let's talk about it.
Go to read the scripture before and after, because you got to get the whole thing. You can't just take one
You can't take
verse
one
and
piece
flip
here,
it.
one here,
And then the Old Testament talk about eye for an eye. I'm just saying,
We have
man.
the
God
New
was
Testament.
definitely.
We have the New Testament now.
Yeah,
New
but
Testament.
I
That
love
that eye
God.
for an eye, that is holding someone accountable, and I'm gonna kill you because you did this to me.
So it's more of a metaphor.
What happened? What happened when them dudes was worshiping other gods and doing all those sins in Sodom and Gomorrah? What did God do?
Let us know. Yeah, what did God do?
Yeah.
Are you God?
Huh?
Are you God?
No, but we were made in His image.
Yeah.
And as a Christian, you're it's assumed that you're following Jesus Christ, who is also
You're a
God,
follower
so-
of Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus
You're not
Christ, not God. Jesus
They're the
Christ.
same though.
Jesus Christ didn't kill nobody.
God. See, man, this is
Yeah, that's the thing, because Jesus Christ came on the earth. He didn't kill nobody.
This is how I
He
always
didn't
looked
commit
at
no
it. Like,
sins.
I broke the Trinity like this. I always thought that Jesus was kind of like the dude at the party when your boy is about to fight. Jesus is like, "Hey, yo, chill. It ain't even that serious."
Yeah.
I felt like Jesus stepped in for the Father, who's the one who wiped out Sodom and Gomorrah and killed.
He stepped in for us
Exactly.
to save us.
Yeah.
Not kill us, or
Which ties
I mean, he was
into-
gonna send us all to hell, though.
Which
He was
ties
gonna-
into.
Oh, no,
how
we all
sins can
deserve
be
to go to hell.
forgiven. All sins are forgiven.
I ain't-
we send
Should
ourselves
they-
to
but
hell.
Should they be?
I ain't sending nobody to hell. I ain't going
Should
there.
they be forgiven?
Yes. Should all sins be forgivable?
I believe they should, and I believe that.
So, with that being said, kind of leads me to my next point. What about Bill Cosby? All right, so
Second chance.
Yeah, can we give him a second chance? If all sins should be forgiven.
So what
Let's
do you
give-
when you say second chance? What do you mean? Second
like in
chance at what?
society, he gets out 3 years. He commit his time. I'm not saying let's avoid for him taking responsibility for his actions, but he gets out 3 years and he get reformed and then comes back to society. We should love him just for Bill Cosby again. Can he get the same love that he was getting prior to him being convicted?
I know he won't, but if someone decides to love him again, I don't see anything.
I'm asking you. I don't want you
For
avoiding the
me,
question.
I mean, I don't
There we
personally
go.
know him to say that. So if it's
I-
someone that I personally knew that committed this crime, and then they've served. Their
I'm
time
still
and they
asking
come-
you though.
I'm
Will you
answering
be
the
able
question.
to give Bill Cosby a second chance?
What does that? What does
Yeah,
that
but
look
it's
like? What do you?
yeah.
What does the second
So,
chance look
is it
like
me
to somebody that?
watching a new show he puts
No,
out or
just,
something?
you know,
If he was your man, what would you do?
we would not be together.
I mean, he was
but
with
that
his
doesn't
wife.
mean that I don't forgive him
Yeah,
for what he
his
did.
wife ain't
But
leaving.
Oh, I got you.
I mean that's her. I personally, I don't see how I could
Forgiveness
be-
doesn't look like, oh, you did something and
I'ma
everything's
take
gonna
you
be
back.
all good and it's
Yeah.
gonna be the same. Forgiveness can be like, I forgive you,
in my
but
heart,
you know,
but, like,
we
can
can
go
be
our
at a
separate
distance.
paths.
You don't have to. You don't have to like somebody. You don't have to. You don't have to be all that.
You can love them.
You can still love on
but-
them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you still have to be in the same exact position that you were before, prior to. Reconciliation looks like y'all are reconciling back to Christ. So if we're talking about Christianity, right?
Okay.
It means you're reconciling back to Christ, right? So y'all are both on the same page. Like, say for example, I get married and God forbid I get a divorce. That will never happen in Jesus' name. But
You single?
Speak it.
but.
You single? This for my listeners. Hey,
Yes, I am.
Hey, you don't
Okay.
know. You don't block your blessing
Freedom.
now. There might be somebody.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am single. But
Okay.
but say divorce happens, God forbid, and y'all it ends out bad, beefing, right? I haven't beefed with this person. I'm not forgiving them. I eventually forgive them, and we come back together as Christ in one body, and not having that beef, that war, that tension and stuff like that, and truly forgiving and letting go of that. Of course you're gonna remember.
Okay.
Whatever the issue was,
Yeah.
but just still having love for that person and still caring about that person's soul.
Okay.
I know
So let's
some,
get. Oh, go ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say I know some scenarios are harder than others.
Yeah.
So like,
Because I was about to go a little dark.
Like if someone kills your family member type
Let's say
shit.
your husband let's just get a little dark because it fits the topic. What if your husband sexually assaulted you? Do you have to forgive that?
I think you should.
What would you do?
as a Christian?
What would you do?
It would be hard for me to do that. I won't doubt. Like
It may
and I
take
don't know if
years.
I don't know if I would ever forgive that, but I would hope that I would eventually forgive that.
Have you ever got sexually assaulted?
Jesus.
We told you, yes, it happened. Yes.
What do you?
What is wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know. That was awkward.
You're making it bigger than what it needs to be.
Y'all are
I'm just saying, sexually assaulted. No, sexual misconduct. Someone grabbing, that's sexual harassment. I'm talking about sexually assaulted.
That's sexual assault.
Yeah.
Oh, the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
So back to
I've been sexually assaulted myself.
It happens
That's
to
very
guys
unfortunate.
too.
And I was, I had the bravery to speak on it on one of the episodes, and I think I got shut down. I kind of got shut out. But yeah, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling.
Sorry to hear that, Nana.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a rub on the back?
I don't know if we can trust that. Next thing he'll say you've done something to him.
Anyways, Jiggle, man, let's continue the conversation. So, what about you? All right, your husband has sexually assaulted you.
God forbid.
Yeah. What would be the reconciliation process for you? Are you gonna take him back, or are you gonna divorce? What's up?
I don't know what that would look like. I know I probably would not want to forgive him. So eventually I will hope that I will go to God and ask him to give me strength and change my desires of not wanting to forgive him, to seeking some kind of forgiveness. Of course, in those kind of instances, I will definitely recommend some kind of therapy, because obviously there's some kind of trauma that happened. But I mean, I don't know what that would look like, because I'm not in that position. All I know is what I would hope for it would to look like, and eventually I hope he would change and wouldn't do something like that again to anybody. And then I will hope that there will be some kind of room for some kind of forgiveness.
Gotcha. Because I know y'all haven't been keeping up with the episode, but a couple episodes I recanted my statement and saying that you cannot rape your wife.
That's what we talked about, Yeah, let's take them back, Nana.
Let's take it back there.
Have you seen What's Love Got to Do with It?
Girl, what is that?
The Tina and Ike story.
That's Tina and Ike. I don't know. You honestly, I still don't believe you can rape your wife. I don't see how that happens.
If she does not consent, it's rape.
Yes. Facts.
That's your wife.
Yes.
That
Is she your
doesn't
property?
One.
Is she your property or your wife?
We're each other's properties.
No.
We got each other.
No.
We
I
are
don't
one.
support this. So don't look at me. I don't support this. He's wrong.
This guy, man.
But here's
Please
the thing.
watch What's Love Got to Do with It, and then come back on this.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you need to watch it. And then that gives you a prime example of when a husband rapes his wife.
Yes. Or you can just pull up the clip. But I don't know how.
I mean, it's very simple. If she's not into it, let it go. Try again another time.
Yeah, but let's kind of flip the script. So what if a wife rapes her husband?
That's
That can happen. Now, granted, granted as men, we're conditioned by society to. It's almost like it's considered you're not as much of a man as if you don't have sex with your wife on any time and occasion.
Yeah.
But sometimes, let's just be honest. Sometimes, dudes, we're not into it. We're not in the mood. We don't feel like it. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still rape both ways. Technically, yeah, it's still rape both ways.
Yeah.
But Nana, you say you recant your statements.
Yeah.
You're retracting your statements, basically.
But you still believe that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're.
Let's discuss the contradiction.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't, guys.
Let's talk about it.
We don't
Let's
need
talk
to-
about
we
it.
already talked about it. We already went through it. Okay. I just recant my statement.
New week. But
Hey,
no, you talk. No. You can't There's a difference between a retract and a backtrack. You retract what you're saying if you actually change the way that you feel, if you see things differently. But you don't.
Yeah, I just recant my statement. I don't see these things differently, but I recant what I said, that you can't rape your wife. So,
But you just said it again on this episode. Like
it's
you literally
okay.
just said it
It's
again.
okay. It's
Is
okay,
it?
butterfly? It's okay. It's okay.
Deflecting, man. The contradiction.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, I feel like I'm being crucified for,
You're not being crucified. Like, I will say this. I will put this out for the listeners, though. Now, you are absolutely wrong that you can indeed rape your wife. But I think...
From your perspective.
No, period.
It's
You
facts.
can rape your wife. That is very possible, fellas. It's just anybody in general. No means no, all right? Now, but I think I have faith in you. I think you're still growing, and I think these are the first steps. I think you're starting to at least think about it. Because a lot of people think like that. A lot of people do think.
No,
I have several homeboys. We know Jason. All right, you know our boy Jason. He thinks the same thing.
Oh, really?
That you can't rape your wife. A lot of dudes think like this. I think Nana and him have at least thinking about it. Maybe there's hope. He won't. He'll change his mind. He'll be able to see it.
No, seriously,
so.
I think you should watch that movie.
Yeah.
And you, like, if your
Girl, I
husband's
can't
beating
even-
you and he forces you, you know what I'm saying? Like, he forces you to do that and you don't want to, and literally leaves you, you know, bruised up, beat up, and even in, you know, the lower area, just like, you know, messes you up over there. You don't think you think it's not rape?
So in contrast to that,
Maybe it's just
he
beating,
physically
right?
assaulted her.
But
So
he
I'm
didn't
assuming
sexually
he
assault
physically-
her.
That's what normally happens when you rape somebody.
That's what we think.
Well,
not
see,
all,
yeah,
not,
that's
see,
yeah.
No, I mean, not all the time.
When we
Maybe
think
they just
about-
let it happen because they're out of fear, they just let it happen. But I mean, would you want to have sex with someone who's scared and doesn't want to have sex with you? It's just like
Unless you have a rape fantasy. Oh, that is like a
yikes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a porn
There's
fetish.
some people that
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fetish. Period.
Yeah.
If you have a rape fetish, does that mean anything? Does that hold any significance on your character?
that wouldn't be my husband.
people do
so
that
I don't know how
dominatrix.
to.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Grey.
And then rape fantasy.
It's
Two
like
different
it's
things.
like you might have a schoolgirl.
If
thing,
two
but
people
you
have
not-
that
you
same
don't
in
really
common
want a
thing, then they
schoolgirl.
can go do what they want to go
Age,
do.
yeah.
If two people have that common fantasy, a boy and a girl got that common.
Kudos to them.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and do your own thing. It's not my business.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even have to be that extreme like the movie. Because let's use a more like relatable. I think with a lot of guys, you can't hit it while she's asleep. A lot of dudes, I've heard this conversation. A lot of guys talk about how they try to get away with having sex with their wife or their girl when they're asleep.
How is that possible?
I don't even.
And
know.
they don't wake up at all.
They don't wake up. According to them, they're telling. I'm just.
Are they in a
listening.
coma? Are they in a coma?
Maybe
I don't know. I'm just listening, and I'm thinking maybe the girl is going along with it. Maybe she's acting asleep. Maybe that's their thing. But according to them, like it's like fun. Like, oh, you ever hit it while she's asleep before? That's a conversation. That is rape. Contrary to popular belief, that is rape. If she
really?
If she is not conscious or consented in some way, that's rape.
That is.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just putting.
That's very. Just the fact that she never woke. She did not wake up. The whole thing is very concerning, and it might be like
Maybe he got more of a problem
And
to
let's
worry
say,
about.
let's say this. Maybe you ate her out while she was sleeping. Let's keep it.
and she's
oral
not gonna
sex.
wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
Cause
So
think about it.
that she would wake up though.
Well, no, because think about it like a wet dream. You could
Why
come
would
in
you
your
even-
sleep and not wake. You can not wake up.
But I feel like that's different. Someone's actually touching you. So how could you not?
I mean, you're sleeping soundly, peacefully, and while he's going down on you, it just feels like a good ass sleep when you wake up.
She had to have been in a coma.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know how you can't wake up from that. So
I should try it out.
Another thing to worry about.
You say you gonna try it out or
Hell no. Well, I said so. That question. What if y'all get it approved? What if y'all discuss? Hey, when I'm asleep, go down on. Is that consent?
I think you
I
need
mean,
to have
if you
a contract.
literally say that
talk
it's
about
okay,
it.
then I don't think there's.
But if we define consent by being conscious at the time of sex, then
Well, she was conscious when she said it was okay. So
well, it's just like she
But
was
then-
she was conscious
That's
before she had a few drinks and
honestly,
said
just
it was okay.
honestly, just it's weird that you can't wake up. I'm still stuck on that. That you, like, how can you?
I'm not.
I don't know.
Or shit, let's even talk about drinks. Let's say she like it's your girl, your wife, all right, and she y'all both had a good time. She was drinking and she's out. I know me. It takes a lot to get me up if I drink a lot. It's hard for me to wake up.
Yeah, no, that would concern me as well. I can't imagine someone being okay with having sex with someone that's asleep.
What about drunk though? What if it's your
Yeah.
drunk spouse and you're sober?
You threading the line now, huh?
That's
Everything's
the-
arbitrary.
See, no, that's the thing because it's these gray areas that a lot. Like I'm not talking about the crazy.
No, there's a lot
shit.
of gray areas to that.
Yeah.
Like if your wife is drunk, she's awake and alert, but
Uh-huh.
she's drunk, and you're fully alert and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't.
Yeah, because I'm not talking about the crazy
she's your
shit that's
wife,
obviously
too,
rape. I'm
so
talking about
I
the
don't
gray
know.
areas that's getting a lot of people jammed up right now.
I don't know. I think if your wife is drunk and
then
you're
she's alert.
and she's alert
I-
and she's actually participating,
Yeah.
then
I feel like I'm taking a GRE exam already. It's like choice number 1, A, B, C, D. In this passage, what determines what is rape? A, it's like it's too many. Like
I personally wouldn't feel like it was rape.
You wouldn't?
No,
if they're participating,
Yeah.
and they're not saying no or
I
pushing
don't
you
know about
away
every
or
other
whatever.
person who gets drunk and their spouse tries to have sex with them, And I don't know how they feel about that. But
I've been in a
Remy-
lot of uncomfortable situations myself, and I haven't spoke on it.
Speak on it, brother.
Nah, he doesn't have to.
Please get out. Please, Wanda, don't play along with this dog says. He's very foolish.
So so I think that
Nobody wants to hear my pain. For some reason, nobody wants to hear my pain. It's painful.
So yeah, I'm not making light of anybody that's actually been a victim of this, but all this, hearing y'all's answers, you're cool with it if you're drunk and it's your husband, it's your man. The whole thing is, it's all subjective. There should be a clear cut criteria of what assault is. So not discrediting any of the victims or any of the accusers, I'm saying though there needs to be a clear cut criteria on what is assault and what's harassment, what is awkward, what is an awkward situation.
No, I think some things are obvious.
Yeah.
Completely obvious. Like,
she's alert, kind of, but then kind of unconscious, and then just waking up like that. You need to leave that alone.
Oh, yeah.
Like if she's clearly not all the way there, even if she's awake but she's not all the way there, I feel like I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get yourself into trouble if you even try and like.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Just wait.
It really is. It's not worth it. All right, just wait. No means no. They need to teach this shit in schools, definitely.
No,
I think they should have
Middle
consent
school.
classes. Elementary.
Just like you have drugs
Honestly,
there,
elementary,
just like you have all that, you gotta have that
Kids in
too.
elementary
you went
Sex
to Raleigh?
education.
Yeah.
No, I'm from
Don't-
Houston.
Oh,
Yeah,
Not from Dallas.
oh, they said Raleigh. Yeah.
No.
Sounds about right.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, even with elementary kids, you don't even have to talk about sex, but just give out, teach those concepts of consent. Use freaking teacups or whatever.
Yeah, or just be like, this is her. All of this belongs to her.
Yeah.
Don't touch her.
Right? Like,
And don't touch him either.
this is her lunch.
And
It's not
keep your things in your pants.
No, they do need to talk about it because in our elementary school we had a kid who was inappropriately touching Jigga.
Wow.
No, that's not funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so was he a little throwed?
Intentionally?
How old was he?
He was
Same
intentionally
age
doing
as
it?
her. But clearly you see stuff
when
like
you were
that,
in
and
elementary.
you know it's probably something going on in his household where he's like probably being inappropriately touched or being made to touch someone inappropriately or something, and then he's bringing it to school and stuff.
Yeah.
So they need to teach stuff like that
Because they learn it somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm sorry about that. Had to go through
Life.
it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Was I not supposed to say that?
I got a little awkward.
I was just listening.
I thought it was recently, but you talking about when you was little. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
We want you to do that. To want you to be transparent. Yeah. And
I didn't know it was coming. It's cool. It's nothing. But I just didn't know it was
I
coming.
mean,
Yeah.
it happens. Little kids used to pull out their little wee-wees and show,
Yeah.
Oh,
show
really?
us. Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Wanda were in
inappropriate.
pre-K together.
Yeah.
And one boy did it to us.
Several times, almost every day.
See, well, if we coming with that, say if that one kid is up for Supreme Court justice, are you gonna testify against him?
There you go.
Are we gonna testify against him?
He didn't.
Now you
He didn't
thinking
put me in a situation where I felt like I was in any kind of harm or anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
when he-
at
when
that
he
time,
pulled that out,
we're like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? And we probably laughed because it was
Yeah.
like across the classroom. Like I don't think he was right next to us.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. We're in pre-K. I think he was our best friend too in pre-K, but I don't know.
But what
best
about?
friend on wee wee?
But in that situation with Kavanaugh, he put her in a situation where she felt scared. She was scared.
And she asked
And
him
she
to get
felt-
off. The friend was jumping on the bed, laughing. She's asking him, looking at him for help. I don't blame her.
She was in a situation where she felt unsafe. She felt like,
Threatened.
embarrassed. She felt threatened. She felt like inferior,
Yeah.
all this stuff. I didn't feel that when
Because
that
you
boy brought
haven't
up his
developed
emotions.
It was
those.
just awkward.
But think about it, you ain't developed those emotions yet at that age.
Yeah, you
have
can.
fear as a kid.
Yeah.
Like when mom was like, she's about to see you when you get home after school.
If I'm about to get a whooping, I will be very scared.
You hate when they leave you
I'll
to,
feel-
to think about that all day.
Yes.
Like you do some shit in the morning and they're like, wait till I see you after school.
My dad used to come home really late too, so I would just sleep when I come home from school. I just go straight to sleep and just hope he'd hurry up and get home.
Gotcha.
Get it over with.
You look like you got.
You ever had an ass whooping while you were asleep? Like the ass whooping woke you up?
Oh yeah, for oversleeping.
Is that abuse? Now I think about it.
Honestly, I realized that a lot of me, like my friends and I, were abused as kids. You know.
In Nigeria, in Nigeria, won't.
Okay, not abused. Sorry, let me take that back.
No, you can't. Too late. It's on camera.
In another type of household, it would.
Didn't you just recant something? Get out.
In another household, it was be seen as abuse, but in our community, it's not abuse; it's discipline. But it's abuse.
And plus, like y'all light skinned when y'all were kids. Because you're already.
I mean, I've always been chocolate.
Yeah, so. you're kind of light, you know. So like, I know one thing is I never want to have light skinned kids because I know that because you can't whoop them. You send them to school and the teachers see like red marks and shit like that. Yeah. Any bruise leaves a mark.
You need to give them a tap on their bum, and then. But not too hard.
Give them cocoa butter and then it'll smooth everything out.
But not too hard. I believe in whooping your children, but not like they're grown adults. Like. They shouldn't be having whelps on their face.
Yeah.
So.
I still get spankings to this day.
Yeah, you too old for that. I'm sorry.
No, he wasn't talking about.
Nah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Oh, so you're into that type of stuff.
If you want to be.
Oh my gosh.
And that is how you get consent.
I'm not giving it to him. So.
All right, y'all. So closing thoughts. Anything else about this Kavanaugh situation?
He's innocent.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't.
I just want him to win his award for best performance, supporting for Academy. Is
all right.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see how it all unfolds. Sorry.
No, ladies first.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how it all unfolds. Cause I don't know. I don't know if he's innocent or not, but for me, it looks like he's guilty. Like
it's not going well for him.
Yeah. Let them search you.
Yeah.
What's up? Let's see what you hiding. I don't know.
What you think?
I just think overall, I'm hoping that no one was harmed, and if people were, it gets resolved. But sexual assault is never okay. And if he did do it, I hope justice is served.
Yeah, I'm still just trying to, I'm not saying he did or didn't do. I'm not cutting for this guy one bit, let's just see how it unfolds. I'm still trying to deal with the possibility outside of this case, you paying for certain mistakes that you made as a minor and that having long-term consequences on your life, several 20, 30 years from that. I'm trying to deal with that right now. That's where I am. I don't know how I feel about that yet. But that's it. That's all I got. Oh, so hey, what's some of y'all's plugs? Anything y'all want to shout out, ladies?
So y'all could follow us on Instagram.
Oyili Sisters.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this has to shout out to. Okay.
Oyili Sisters.
OYILISISTERS. Oyili Sisters. And then you can go to our website and check out our stuff. We do fashion, African fashion blogging, photography. Well, we're going to start our African fashion blogging soon. If you want to talk more about that too.
Yeah, it's our African fashion blog will be called 27 Ashobis. We've been kind of promoting it a little. And basically what we're going to be doing is that, so we're always invited to these weddings, right? And people are always asking us to be in the Ashobis. There's a movie called 27 Dresses where she's like always in a wedding, but it's not her wedding. She's always a bridesmaid. She's been
never the bride.
She's worn 27 bridesmaids dresses or whatever. And in the Nigerian community, your parents are always asking, when is your wedding? You're going to all these weddings. Where are all these Ashobis? When is your own? So it's just we're literally everybody always says, oh, y'all always in a wedding, y'all always in an Ashobi and all this stuff, all this other stuff. And so aunties and mom is always when is your wedding? And then on top of that, whenever we do put together our Ashobis or Ankara or lace, people are like, oh, y'all, I love y'all outfits, who did it, whatever, blah. And we're we styled it, it was our idea, whatever.
Yeah.
And we just took it to our tailor and told him exactly how we wanted it. So they were like, man, y'all seriously, next time I'm in an Ashobi, y'all need to style me and stuff like that. So we're we
personal
should
stylist.
we should blog about it, tell people how we came up with our creations, and if anybody ever wants us to style them, then we can do that too.
Or if you need a little inspo, you can just watch our vlogs. So we'll be starting those soon on YouTube, and we'll let y'all know when those drop. But,
Word.
And we also do photography and
videography. So that's the Oyili Sisters side of it. We tag team a lot in shooting videos and photos. So.
Okay. Word. So y'all definitely check that out. As y'all know, it's the Problematic Safe Place. Make sure y'all follow us on IG, Twitter at We The Safe Place. Make sure y'all listen to us on your favorite podcast app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all of that, and YouTube. Okay, check us out. WeTheSafePlace.com. Me, I'm Ejike Jamal. Follow me at Ejike Jamal at Ejike Jamal on Twitter and IG. Nana Man, talk your shit.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Nana Man. Another successful week for the Problematic Safe Place. Go ahead and follow us and subscribe to our YouTube page. Where at We The Safe Place on YouTube, and then at We The Safe Place on Twitter, and at We The Safe Place on Instagram. The trifecta. We're on all those.
It's just Problematic Safe Place on YouTube.
Yeah, you always want to get the last word.
I'm just saying.
You always want to get the
you
last
set him in the
word.
wrong spot. It's Problematic Safe Place on YouTube.
I want my shine.
I felt that, bro.
I want my shine.
Yeah, you got it. Take us out.
There
man.
we go.
Oh wait, thanks for having us, guys.
Oh yeah, for
thanks.
sure.
We enjoyed
fun.
talking to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but enough about them. Let's talk about me.
Little IG thought right here, man.
No, but it's been a pleasure. And follow me on Instagram at NANA_MANNN. All right, for all your shirtless pictures and your motivational speeches and your inspiration for workouts. I gotcha. Chill.
Hey, it's the Problematic Safe Place. We out.
Yeah.